Dean, I actually just saw something today about CJ Stroud making comments about baseball players. I wanted you to react to this video, but then I have a question for you after as well. So just take a look at this real quick.
Football players want to be basketball players, and we all want to play baseball. Like,
so let me actually, I don't know why it started so late, but either way, just the quote. He said, CJ Stroud said, football players want to be basketball players, and basketball players want to be football players, and we all want to be baseball players. I guess my question to you is, what do you think there's some truth to that? And then if so, you as a baseball player, what's your sport? Like if you that you would want to play? I feel like Ryan's is basketball, but what would yours be?
So to answer the first one, I definitely think that there's some truth to that. You see a lot of guys on our team and across the league, they're like throwing the football around, and I mean everybody's a good thrower, so that kind of happens naturally, and catching and whatnot. So the hand-eye is there, and that I think that's the biggest thing for us as athletes on the baseball field is hand-eye, and it doesn't matter what sport you play, you basically need that. So that's something that us baseball players kind of excel at, and we can take it into other sports and not have an issue kind of picking things up. And then for me, I'd probably say tennis.
Tennis,
yeah, I like racket sports. Racket, paddle.
You play table tennis?
You can call it ping pong. I'm not going to get offended. I'm not one of those people.
Did you really say table tennis? Time out. Table tennis.
I'll tell you a story though.
That's a violation. Please, story time.
A quick story. It's not
story time.
When I played for Team USA at the Jewish Olympics in the Maccabiah in 2013, basically the flight from LA that I took was just full of athletes. So like we all congregated, and they all had a flight for us to go to Israel through LA. There was 3 flights. There was like a Philly one, a LA one, I think like a New York one or something. And so you had to be on one of those 3 flights. So I took the LA one because from California, and there was a girl sitting a couple rows in front of me, and my buddy and I are talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, what do you guys play?" And we're like, "Oh, we play baseball." And then we're like, "What do you play?" She was like, "Table tennis." And I go, "Table? You mean ping pong?" And she goes,
"Oh, she was pissed."
It's table tennis. Yeah, it was like as if we like disrespected her. And I was like, "Oh, all right."
Time out. There's Jewish Olympics.
Yeah. So every 4 years there's it's called the Maccabi Games.
That's awesome.
Just like how you have the regular Olympics, it's just all Jewish athletes from all across the world, and like so we participated. It was all the same thing. It was awesome. Opening ceremonies, closing ceremonies, like all this stuff. And we also did. So the fun thing about this stuff was we also toured Israel, like the first week, and then the second week was when all the games would happen, and like we'd go watch the volleyball girls, or we'd go watch the guys basketball, or whatever, because it's all relatively close.
That's
awesome. It was a really, really fun experience.
Besides you insulting the woman on the flight about table tennis, other than that, it was great.
It was
probably the meanest you've ever been. How insensitive!
I don't know about that.
Dean.
Dean,
I don't know about that either.
I was just saying we have a ping pong table at the studio. Next time you're in town,
table tennis, if you will.
Nobody wants to play me, so like I feel like you come in.
I'm too busy messing up trying to set up the mic, so I can't play.